Welcome to our channel. We are discussing CAM profile, construction of CAM profile. Just to explain the construction of CAM profile, we are using a SolidEdge V19 software. We request students to draw the drawing on book using geometrical instruments. Let us take one problem on CAMs. Problem statement is like this. A CAM with 3 cm as minimum radius is rotating clockwise at uniform speed of 1200 rpm and has to give the motion to the knife edge follower as defined below. The follower to move outward through 3 cm during 120 degree of cam rotation with simple harmonic motion, dwell for next 60 degree, follower to return to its starting position during the next 90 degree with UARM, dwell for remaining period, draw the cam profile. Follower axis passes through the cam axis. The data for the given problem is listed in this text box. To draw the cam profile, first we need to draw the displacement, follower displacement diagram. Let me take the scale for displacement diagram. 20 degree is equal to 1 centimeter. Let us take the first data, move outward 3 centimeter during 120 degree of cam rotation. So 3 centimeter we can take it as a lift. So draw a 3 centimeter line, 30 mm 90 degree vertical line, a thin line, so this gives the lift. The first angle is given is 120 degree for outward motion. So 120 degree means if I convert into scale, we need to take 6 centimeters. So 120 divided by 20 gives us 6 centimeters. And that 6 centimeter we will divide into 6 equal parts. So for every 1 centimeter, you put a mark. That means for every 1 centimeter, you identify the marking point and take totally 6 centimeters. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. I take zoom for your easy viewing. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. So totally the distance between the vertical line with the last end point is 60 mm. And you join a draw 60 mm horizontal line and complete this box. So inside this box we'll get rise curve. And in the problem statement is given 120 degree of cam rotation with simple harmonic motion. So simple harmonic motion displacement diagram we need to construct. The procedure to draw the displacement diagram for simple harmonic motion is we need to draw a semicircle keeping the midpoint as a center of this 30 mm line. I show the dimension of this. The total lift is 30 mm. So keep compass leg exactly in the middle and draw a semicircle. Then you divide this circle also into 6 equal parts. By taking, so 180 degree divided by 6 means 30 degree. Make use of protractor, and for every 30 degree, you do the divisions. So 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 and 180. So we have divided the circle into 6 equal parts. Give the naming for this. Let me consider this as 0. So this point is 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 divisions are there. And similarly, we have taken this line also into 6 equal parts. From every part, you take vertical lines. From every divisions, you take vertical lines. Make use of scale and pencil. Join this to vertical line. We are dividing this rice box into 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divisions. So give the naming as you given in semicircle. So here this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, division 5, and division 6. And this dimension I will delete, and you have to show the dimension as 120 degree. Actually, the distance from here to here, it is 60 mm. So 60 mm means it is actually 120 degree. So you need to write 120 degree as a dimension. So this is the division we have done. Now take projection from 1 and till this one vertical line touches. Similarly, 2 to 2, projection of 3 to 3, projection of 4 to 4, 5 to 5. So this will be the 1 dash, so this the intersection gives us 1 dash, this is 2 dash, this is 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, and finally 6 dash. Take curve option. You need to join this intersection point using a smooth curve. I'll take curve. You join with a free hand. Take it. Start from 0. Join to 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, and 6 dash. Draw a smooth curve. So this is the first degree, 120 degree simple harmonic motion rise. What's the next data? Dwell for next 60 degree. So 60 degree means 60 divided by 20, we get 3 centimeter line. So from this end, you draw 3 centimeter line, horizontal line. And from here also, you draw 3 centimeter line and complete the dwell. So since there is no rise and there is no fall, so this will be the 6 dash, and here this will be the 6. The next data goes like this: return to the starting point during next 90 degree. So return is for 90 degree of cam rotation. 90 divided by 20 gives us 4.5 centimeter line. So take line from this 45 mm length, 0, and join 30 mm, complete this box. So this box is for return stroke with UARM. Let us divide this box also into 6 equal parts. So we have 45 mm, 45 mm divided by 6. So to do divide, we can follow line division technique also here. To do the line technique, I will use a inclined line. Simply take a certain length line, means better to take, anyhow we are dividing into 6 equal parts. Let me take 30 mm line. But for the 30 mm, 5 mm, you do marking. You divide the 30 mm into 6 equal parts. That means 5, I will take an angle 30 degree. 1 angle 30 degree, 2 5 mm, 3 5 mm, an angle 30 degree, see how many divisions we have done. We have taken 3 1 5 mm one line, 2 3 4 5 6, that's enough. So totally 3 centimeter line, totally 3 centimeter line, and we divided the 3 centimeter into 6 parts, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now you just join this end point with the end point of this 45 mm line. Similarly, make use of set square or a rolling scale. From the end point, the next division is here. You divide this into 6 equal parts. No, so the next point after 5 mm, from this end point is the 5 mm. Draw a parallel line to this. Parallel line to what is the line you have drawn previously? See, parallel to that you need to draw. Once again, you take this end point parallel to this previously drawn line. From every endpoint parallel to previous line, you draw the line from this parallel to this previous line. So this is we call it as line division technique. We divided the 45 mm into 6 equal parts. So now from every point you draw vertical line. From here, from every endpoint you draw vertical line. We will divide this box into 6 equal parts. So this is the angle for return stroke. Return stroke is followed by UARM is given in the problem. 90 degree with UARM. UARM means uniform acceleration and retardation motion. So the procedure is exactly at the middle. We need to divide into 6 equal parts. Anyhow, this 90 degree we divide into 6 equal parts. So for UARM, consider the middle line and divide that into 6 equal parts. So 30 mm is the length of this vertical line. I take 5 mm minus 90 degree. This is the one end point, second end point, third end point, fourth, fifth, and finally. So in your book, you take scale and pencil. For every 5 mm, you put full stop. You identify the points. You divide this line into 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last one is 6. Give the namings for this. So this is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And the line what we divided in vertically, that also we need to consider as a in a reverse direction. So this point will be 6 now. I take font size lesser. So this is 6 and the end point is 5. This end point is 4, 3, 2, 1. So 5 will be this end point, 4 will be at this end point, 3 exactly at the middle, 2 and 1. So what we need to do is join the line from this intersection, the end point, to 5. From any of 6 dash to 6 we have already joined. Join to 5. 5 is this end point. 6 to 5 you join. 6 dash to 4 dash you join. Okay, then 6 to 3, the end point 3. Similarly, from 0 to 0, 3 we already joined. 0 to 1, the end point. I'll take 2 to 0 first, then 1 to 0. We need to draw a smooth arc curve now. The intersection we found, see the 6 and 5, sorry, the 5 and 5 line intersection, the 5 vertical line and 5 intersection line. This gives us the 5 dash. The 4 vertical line and 4 inclined line is 4 dash, and 3 is here itself, so 3 dash, 3 itself 3 dash, 2 vertical line and 2 inclined line, so this is 2 dash, 1 vertical line and 1 inclined line, 1 dash. Take pencil, join this with a smooth curve, join 6 dash to 5 dash, so 5 dash is this intersection. See, 5 vertical line and 5 intersection, this intersection is the 5 dash, this is 4 vertical line, 4 intersection, 3, 2 intersection is here, 1 back to 0. Join a smooth curve. 4, 3, 2 dash, 1 dash and 0. So this is the return stroke now. Then the last is dwell for remaining period. So we already taken the dimensions here. This is 30. 30 means 60 degree and 90 means 45 mm. So we type here 60 degree. And the dimension distance between from here to here it is 45 mm. 45 mm means 90 degree. 90 degree. You write it in terms of degree. So 90 plus 60 plus 120. So remaining is 90 degree itself. So 90 degree means 90 divided by 20 is 4.5 centimeter. 45 mm at an angle 0 degree. You draw and complete the dwell box. So this is dwell, this is return, this is dwell, this is rise. Rise, right? So this completes the displacement diagram. Let's move on to the cam profile. So cam profile, the base circle diameter is 3 centimeter. So draw 3 centimeter radius circle. Radius is 30 mm. So this is the circle. Draw a vertical line from center to the circumference. Measure the angles. The first angle is 120 degree. So measure an angle with respect to this line. Angle is 120 degree. Then followed by next angle is 60 degree. So from that reference you take 60 degree. From this you need to take 60 degree. Then after 60 degree we have 90 degree. So keep protractor at that point. From this reference, this line reference, measure 90 degree. So remaining will be 90 degree by default. I show the angle. We are measuring the angle anti-clockwise because the cam is rotating clockwise. This is 120 degree. This is 60 degree. This is 90 degree and remaining also 90 degree. We are measuring angle anti-clockwise because cam is rotating clockwise. Now we need to divide this cam angle also into equal parts. For a rise 120 degree, we divided into 6 equal parts. So now in cam angle also we need to divide 6 equal parts. I'll consider this 120 degree, divide this 120 degree into 6 equal parts. For every 20 degree, you measure and draw 20 degree. So this is, do the marking. This is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Extend these lines further, these radial lines. Extend these lines beyond the circle. Now we need to take the measurement from displacement diagram. We need to measure 1 to 1. We need to measure, keep compass leg at this 1 and touch the pencil to 1 dash. It's 2.01 that you need to transfer on the radial lines 1 to 1 dash using compass. Keep compass leg at that 1 and cut an arc at 1 dash. So this is 1 dash now. It's very close, it's 2 mm almost. Similarly, you go back to the displacement diagram, use compass, keep compass leg at 2, touch the pencil to 2 dash. So now you take arc by center point method, keep compass leg at 2, cut that on radial line. So 3 to 3 dash measurement you take using compass, cut that on 3 dash. Similarly, 4 to 4 dash, measure using compass, measure 5 to 5 dash, keep compass leg at 5, touch the pencil to 5 dash. 28. And finally, at 6, you cut an arc. So these are the measurements we taken from displacement diagram. This is 1 dash, this is 2 dash, this is 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash. Now the remaining 60 degrees dual, consider 90 degree. So this is UARN. We divided the 90 degree into 6 equal parts in displacement diagram. So we need to divide this 90 degree also into 6 equal parts. I take, you use protractor, keep protractor on this vertical line, rotate by 15 degree. So measure 15 degree from this. So we divided it into 6 equal parts. So this is in reverse direction: 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Extend those radial lines. While drawing itself, you can extend those radial lines. While doing the division of the circle, you can produce those lines. So on these radial lines, we will get the displacement measurement. So 6 to 6 dash is 30 mm. I take 30 mm radius and I will cut. Now we need to measure 5 to 5 dash. Measure using compass, keep compass look at 5, touch this 5 dash, cut an arc, cut an arc. This is 6 dash, 5 dash is over. Go to 4 dash, measure line 4 to 4 dash. Three is 15, we know. So directly we can draw 15. And similarly measure 2 to 2 dash and 1 to 1 dash using compass. 6.4. And finally 1 to 1 dash. So this measurement 1 to 1 dash take using compass from 1 to, it has to come here. Now do the namings for this. So this return stroke, so 6 dash, this is 5 dash, 4 dash, 3 dash, 2 dash, and 1 dash. We almost got the cam profile. Need to take curve and join this rise curve from 0 to 1 dash, then 2 dash, then 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, give it return stroke also. You need to join smoothly. 5 dash, 4 dash, 3 dash, 2 dash, 1 dash, back to 0. So this is the required cam profile. Make it thick. And this dwell period also the cam profile. So take arc by center point method, take this as a center, from this end point 0.5 mm thick, make it thick, this dwell period also. So is the required cam profile. Show the knife edge follower here using thick line. So knife edge follower will be like this. And at the end you show a cut portion of the knife edge follower. And you can show the guides also if you want, and show the axis of the knife edge follower. Axis should be thin. So this is you can do the namings. This is follower, knife edge follower, and this is the cam profile. So this completes the, even better you need to show the guide also here. Take a line, show the guide. Here you can show the guide. Of the follower. So this is a solution for knife edge follower with radial cam. Thank you.